Hey guys, it's Brian here, and so, I'm back. I literally could not tell you the last time that I have sat down and filmed. It's been a very long time. I could probably sit here and ramble forever, but I know that's not what you guys are here for. I know you guys are here for some recommendations, so I'm just gonna hop right into the video. Yes, this is a new setup. I don't know how I feel. Let me know how you feel. But so this is gonna be another one of my recommendation type videos of manhwa that I do want to check out. I still haven't had too much of a manhwa kick lately, but I have been seeing so many different manhwa and they've really intrigued me, so I figured we could sit down and chat about those. Alright, so the first one I wanted to mention is called False Confession, and honestly I feel like I might have mentioned this one before in the past because the cover photo looks really familiar, but I could be wrong. So it looks like there's possibly two male leads, and I love that. I love when there's two. It's my guilty pleasure. And one of the male leads does have dark hair, but for some reason I'm feeling like the blonde a little bit more. But anyways, let's just get right into the little synopsis. I think I've fallen for you. With a single drunken confession, Renisha's plans to live a comfortable and uneventful life were shattered. Somehow she confessed her love to the wrong man, the Grim Reaper of the battlefield, Duke Calvert Willard. It's the worst thing to happen to her since she woke up in this fantasy universe and discovered her divine powers. In the midst of a war with a neighboring country, Renisha must balance her duties as a healer with her feelings for two alluring knights. When romance blooms on the battlefield, who will be victorious in the battle for Rini's heart? Okay, now I don't think I've mentioned this before in one of my videos, but this sounds really familiar and sounds like it doesn't sound unique, you know what I mean? But the art style looks really nice and I am intrigued, so this will be one that I do definitely want to check out. And alright, so the next one is called The Emperor's Mask, and honestly this one looks pretty new. It's from 2021, so yeah. Oh my god, we're in 2022 now. It's been that long. I haven't filmed in so long. Wow. But anyways, so this one has a pink female lead, a pink-haired female lead. I don't really think I can think of many manhwa with pink-haired female leads, but it looks cool. It looks nice. The male lead, always has dark hair. I love that. I'm a sucker for dark-haired male leads, especially when they have red eyes. If you're familiar with my channel, you know this. I'm just repeating myself. But anyways, let's just get right into the synopsis. I didn't know passing out was so scary. I lost consciousness after drinking, and when I opened my eyes, I was in another world in another person's body. That alone is absurd, but I found out that the cause of death for this body was murder, not suicide. I'm so busy adjusting to the reality that it feels like I'm going insane. Another thing is the Emperor who doesn't even show his face to the public. What's wrong with him? Meanwhile, his servant, a suspicious man, continues to follow her. What's the big bowl? Damn, you're interrupting me mixing rice with a spoon. The story of a mysterious emperor, a shady servant, and a man who doesn't reveal himself, and the wrong heroine, Lucia. Why do I feel like I can kind of guess where this manhwa is already going? Why do I feel like he's the creepy servant? Sorry, shady servant. I feel like that's literally just him. But always, if you are unfamiliar with my channel, I do tend to like the reincarnation, isekai, royal, duke, princess kind of manhwa, so if you don't enjoy those, you might be in the wrong place. Alright, and so the next one is another newer one. It is another 2021 one, and it is called The Sacrificial Princess. And let's just get right into the synopsis. I will say, not too sure how I feel about the artwork. It is really pretty, but I don't know. But again, male lead, dark hair. I should just title this video manhwa with dark-haired male leads. I could make a video like that. If that's something you guys would want to see, let me know. I feel like I could definitely make a video like that. It might be a little repetitive just because I probably mentioned some manhwa that I've actually read in that. But yeah, if you'd like to see that, let me know. But anyways, back to the synopsis. An illegitimate daughter of Emperor Berthold Amaryllis of Visio, Ludus has spent her entire life being mistreated and pushed into the shadows. Now with the Visio Empire standing on the precipice of destruction under the threat of demon spawn hordes, her father finds a new use for her in becoming the sacrifice necessary to summon an ancient god. As the colossal golden eyes seem ready to consume her, she finds herself in the embrace of a mysterious man. I don't know how I feel about this one. I don't know actually now. I don't know why I saved this one. It's different. There are 2 reactions for it on Kitsu, and some people seem to not be crazy about it. So I don't know. I mean, I'll probably check it out. I am someone that always has to read things and finish them even if I don't enjoy them. But keep that in mind, just looking at these. I don't know how I feel, and some other people don't seem to know how they feel about it as well. Alright, and so the next one looks like it is more male lead oriented. It is called Return of the Frozen Player, and it is another 2021 manhwa. I don't want to say it's giving me solo leveling vibes because honestly I still have yet to check out that manhwa, even though I've been saying I'll check it out for ages now. But let's read the synopsis. It says 5 years after the world changed, the final boss appeared. The final boss for Area Earth, the Frost Queen, has appeared. The final boss. If we can defeat her, our lives will go back to normal. The top 5 players in the world, including Spectre, So Jun Ho, finally defeated the Frost Queen, but they fell into a deep slumber. And then 25 years passed. A second floor. It didn't end when the Frost Queen died. Spectre awakes from his slumber. It is an action, adventure, fantasy, and shonen. So please keep that in mind if you are looking for more of a like historical princess kind of vibe. I don't think this is going to be the one for you, but I still thought it sounded kind of cool, and it also reminds me of another one. What is the other one? I haven't read it in ages, but I really, really liked it. It has like the elf princess and the guy has like red hair. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure I've made a video on it. This is gonna drive me crazy. I'm gonna remember afterwards, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm getting off topic. Alright, and so going back to what I normally am into, the next one, manhwa, is another 2021 one. It is I Became the Wife of a Tragedy's Main Lead. So let's just hop right into the synopsis. I gotta say, the cover photo, gorgeous. Male lead has red eyes, but he is blonde. So like, not my favorite, but like, maybe he's given some kind of like Daddy Claude vibes, like, you know what I mean? Oh, this one's a long one, so let's get into it. Living alone as an abandoned princess of the kingdom of Anzac, I discovered I was in fact in a trashy novel that appeared in my dreams one day. My half-sister was the novel's heroine, while the male lead was well known to be cruel and heartless. I was just an extra who died before all the drama started. Sold as a scapegoat for the Halvinkia Empire's peace treaty, I was destined to die, unable to escape my fate. I'm the only man in Halvinkia who's still single. Don't you fancy me? But all of a sudden the main character wants to marry me. Your first love, first kiss, and first fling are all with the heroine. But could I take them all for myself? Alexia struggling to alter the story in order to survive. Turvion wanting to keep her all for himself. And Ophelia, the unknown heroine. The original story has now begun to flow in a completely different direction. Okay, this one sounds good. This one sounds like something I would really enjoy. I mean, it doesn't sound original at all, but like, I'm still intrigued by it, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so this one's not really like a princess historical one. This one looks like more like a modern day love story, if you will, and this one is called Surely Happy Ending. And let's just get right into the synopsis. The male lead, gorgeous. I'm gonna pronounce things wrong if you haven't been able to tell already, so I apologize in advance now. Yoan Woo's husband died the day they ended their sham marriage. Yoan Woo, who is swept in sorrow, is given a chance to return 100 days back in time. As she struggles to prevent the death of her husband, Sonjae, their real marriage has only just begun. This is the story of a late budding romance faced with danger and a life at stake. This time I will make sure we have a happy ending. Okay, so it is kind of like what I usually go for since she's going back in time, but it's just like looks more modern. And yeah, it sounds interesting. Alright, so this is another one that I almost feel like I've talked about before in the past, just because like the cover photo looks so familiar. I don't know, maybe just from me saving it. But this one is called Why She Lives as the Villainess. I cannot speak today. I reincarnated into the body of the main character, the Villainess. This was before the Villainess went back in time. I know the original plot anyway. I don't have to go back in time and redeem myself, do I? Let's just destroy the original plot while looking for a way to live. In my own way, obviously. So this looks like it will be like a strong, independent female lead. So I am a bit curious. It does say there is some romance in it. It is one of the tags. And it is again a new one. It's from 2021, so I'm sure there's still a bunch of chapters that it has to come out with. So I'm not too sure how far along it is right now. Alright, so I don't know why I saved this one. I don't know how I feel looking at the cover photo right now, but we're going to talk about it. So the next one is another 2021 one. So again, I don't know how many chapters it will have out, but it is called The Extras Refuse Obsession, or I have it saved as being Extra Don't Want to Be Overly Obsessed. I think it's just the translation like it is sometimes. So I'm not sure which one is the proper one, but it looks like there's 3 possible male leads, and like I just don't know how I feel about the art and the male leads. Like I'm not really drawn to them, but I clearly saved this for a reason. So let's just read the synopsis. I thought I am just a one-liner unnamed commoner extra, until the villainous Duke, who is known to kill every town he gets into, came into light and is in pursuit of a single young lady. Duke Cedric is already halfway through the Empire. I heard he's coming to this area this month. Why is the bloody Duke... The English on this one's not the greatest. Why is the bloody Duke is looking for his youngest sister who disappeared 5 years ago. Rose hair and golden eyes. That sister's description is the same as mine. I think my life is ruined. This sounds interesting. I don't know how I feel now. Oh boy, this is really, really long. I then became the young lady known to be the youngest child of a villainous duke who is planning to kidnap and detain the heroine. After this, I'm going to live like a calm water, silent flowing, and will run away. Because I didn't want to get involved in this crazy political drama in this damn novel. But why is everything so weird? Emil? I'm probably saying that name wrong. You don't look so happy. Do you want me to buy an island and build a villa for you? My first brother, who kills people in normal day, is so impatient to give me something. Our baby, can you just throw that away and live with your brother? I think I don't like being a wizard better than I thought, isn't it? Is that what? The second child who left the house 10 years ago to become a wizard without any hesitation came back again and keep himself attached to me. Okay, I know it sounds like I'm not speaking properly, but I'm just reading exactly how it's typed out. Don't turn your eyes on the other one, Amelia. Even the world's worst villain, who decreased the population of the continent in half in the original story, is interested in me. I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I'm taking the young lady with me today. No, even the heroine, whom I should kidnap, is kidnapping me instead. All these humans must be crazy. I'm just an extra. Would you mind getting away from me, please? Honestly, her attitude sounds like mine. But I don't know how I feel about this one, just because I know the synopsis doesn't have the greatest translation, so I am a little concerned that the MANHWA translations might not be the greatest, if that makes sense. But it sounds like it's all over the place, honestly. And I hope, since they are talking about the Duke being her brother, I hope there's not like a little bit of like, you know, family stuff going on. I hate that. I made a video on Beware the Brothers because like I just don't know how that made me feel. Like they're not related, but they are like siblings, so it's just a little weird. So yeah, I'm curious about this one. Alright, and so the next one is another 2021 one. It is I Raised My Childhood Friend as a Tyrant. And so looking at the cover photo of this one, this looks like a child. So I'm wondering if she ages up really quickly or if it's just going to be like a lot of chapters with her as a child, because I did start one MANHWA and it oh my god, I'm so bad with names. It's been so long since I read, but he has a mask and he's like cursed and they're married, but they're like 10 years old, so it weirds me out. But it's giving me that vibe. So like I don't know how I feel, but let's just read the synopsis. It's a pretty short one. I'm not interested in the throne. I reincarnated as the person who makes the male lead become a tyrant, the short-lived childhood friend. I took the blame for him and died, just like the original story, and I thought that I could finally return to my original world. But why am I back to 10 years old? I knew she was 10. I love how I literally just said that a second ago, and yeah. But they're not married, so this could be good. It could be not as weird as the other one was. It says slow when it comes to love is an actual tag on Kitsu. I didn't know that was a tag. But if you want some serious romance, this doesn't look like it'll be the one for you, and it's going to be really slow if it is. Alright, so I think I have one more, because I always like to make 10 in my videos. I don't know, I just like the number 10. It's a nice even number. I feel like it's a good number, especially if you're looking for recommendations. And so for the last one, I think it's going to be the 2021 manhwa called Don't Concern Yourself with That Book. It does go by a different name on Kitsu. I believe it goes by its Korean name, so the translation, again, might not be the greatest. I will say, the artwork isn't what I usually go for, but the female lead looks so friggin' gorgeous. There's 2 guys on the cover as well, so I don't know which one's the male lead or if it's like a love triangle like I adore, but I will say they're not my typical kind of interest. Like they look a bit, I don't know, just not my type. Just not my manhwa dream type. But let's get right into the synopsis because it's a bit of a long one. I was reborn as Ashley Rose, the daughter of the 8th wife of the Empire of Estria. I thought I was going to live a long and happy life in luxury, but soon I realized that I was an extra in the book Light of Rusbella. Rusbella? I had once read. While cleaning, I discovered a magic diary that seemed to foretell the future and learned that nothing but ruin awaited me, because Ashley Rosé was destined to die by the hands of the Crown Prince, Castor the Tyrant. What does the Empire mean to you? The Crown Prince asked, smiling oh so very beautifully, and then he killed me. After my death, I woke up once again in the past, only to be killed over and over again. As I continued to relive my deaths, I slowly lost my smile and changed. Let's try to survive first. What can I do for my elder brother? Well, pale sky blue hair fluttered softly in the wind. He smiled weakly before parting his dry lips. Call my name. My head quickly snapped up. Call me Amaru. His fingertips skimmed along my inner wrist. Different. There is one reaction and someone seems kind of very underwhelmed with it. It is a fantasy romance. Like, it definitely is not something I would usually go for, but the artwork is just really, like, really pretty. Like, that's why I'm drawn in. But yeah, so that's all my manhwa that I plan to eventually check out. I'm gonna add those to my very long to be read list that just grows every day, because I still have kind of been in a bit of a slump that I haven't been reading manhwa too much. I've really just been into like full-on normal books, like novels. But once I get out of my manhwa slump, I will end up checking out these manhwa and like letting you guys know about how I feel about them if you're interested in that. If you have any recommendations, please let me know down below. Share them with others, because people usually come to these videos because they want to find some manhwa to read. If you have checked out any of these, please let me know how they are, especially since some of these sound like people think they're not the greatest or are very underwhelming. And yeah, I'm so sorry it's been so long since I posted a video. I do have one pre-filmed before this one, but I might put up this one first just because this one's an actual recommendation type video, and the one I have pre-filmed is just me talking about Who Made Me a Princess, because spoiler, I mean, it's not a spoiler, I'm so far behind now, but Who Made Me a Princess ended and I didn't realize, and I was so mind blown and I couldn't believe it. But yeah, I just like talk about it in my video that I filmed, because like, if you're new to my channel, Who Made Me a Princess, I want to say was the first manhwa I ever checked out, and like I instantly fell in love. So there's just like a bit of nostalgia to it, even though I feel like it's not even that old. But yeah, if you have any suggestions or any type of videos you'd like to see by me, please let me know down below as well. I'm so sorry it's been so long. Life has just been chaotic. But that's not really an excuse. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff down below. It really helps out my channel, and honestly, it gives me some motivation to make some more videos, because yeah, I've been sucking at uploading, but like, there's just a lot going on right now. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day or had a great day, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Also, let me know how you feel about this setup. I don't think I like it, but I'm just trying out new things, you know? And also, yeah. So yeah, bye guys.